I just came back once again from a wonderful trip in Malaysia, this time in Ipoh for the first time. I just wanted to talk to you about why I think Malaysia is a great place to visit, at the very least, maybe to live in as well. But if you're a tourist, it's a place you should definitely consider. Now, the very first reason why I think you should go to Malaysia is because of its diversity. Malaysia is an extremely diverse country. It's multiracial, multilingual, and you feel that everywhere you go. You feel it in its food, you feel it in the way people dress up, you hear it when people talk. Malaysia is extremely diverse. And unfortunately, I find that Malaysia does not promote that enough. Most people, if you ask them about Malaysia, firstly, they wouldn't even know where it is, or they wouldn't be able to put it on a map. But they would be completely oblivious of the fact that in Malaysia you have different races, different cultures that coexist more or less well together. That's really a shame because if you take Singapore, Singapore it's I would argue less diverse than Malaysia, but Singapore does a much better work in advertising its diversity. A lot of people coming to Singapore, and or rather a lot of people come to Singapore not only because it's very well connected to the rest of Southeast Asia, but also to experience its diversity, right? Be it being, its Chinese heritage, Little India, the what's called Kampong Glam, right? So the Malay heritage area, so on and so forth. So if you're looking for a truly diverse country, I believe Malaysia is the place to go. A second very important element that makes Malaysia a fantastic tourist destination is its affordability. So Malaysia is not cheap. Yeah, let me get that straight. What I mean when I say affordable is that if you want to, you can have a very budget stay in Malaysia. Accommodation is not expensive if you want to. You can get a very good accommodation for probably 30 US slash euros per day. You can get very affordable food. You can get full meals, right? I just had the other day a very, very good in what they call a kopitiam, right? Or a mamak place, some Indian food for less than, I believe, 3 US dollars per person, and we were full. So Malaysia is very affordable if you want it to be affordable. Obviously, there's also plenty of luxury options, especially in the larger cities. I'm thinking specifically Penang, Georgetown, and KL, but also in, I would say, I wouldn't say tier two, but smaller cities like Malacca, Ipoh, and so still touristy places, but not as, I would say, not as crowded, right? So you can really tailor your experience in Malaysia to your pocket and be very comfortable, right? So I think that makes it a fantastic option. Thirdly, what I truly love about Malaysia and the reason why I think it's a great place to visit is because of its authenticity. So Malaysia is a great introduction to Asia. It's a great introduction to Southeast Asia, and Malaysia doesn't do anything to, I would say, to change in order to impress you. Malaysia is very authentic. So when you're there, you truly have the opportunity to experience how it is to be in Asia, to deal with the locals. Malaysians are extremely friendly people, super nice, super helpful at all times, and that makes your experience there very authentic. That's something that you cannot really find in touristy places in Asia anymore. I'm thinking Bali, or even Singapore, where you really feel like you're in a bubble. Malaysia is not like that. So to summarize, there is a few reasons why I believe you should consider visiting Malaysia if you haven't done so yet. By the way, there's a lot of flights going through KL, Kuala Lumpur, so you may get an opportunity soon to spend some time in Malaysia. And the three main reasons why I think you should visit Malaysia are because of its diversity, because of its affordability, but also, and most importantly, because of its authenticity. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I gave you a good idea of what Malaysia is truly about, and I hope you get to visit it very, very soon.